If they made a show called White Mirror that was about all the positive aspects of the human-technology relationship, what would be the plot of certain episodes? I read something a little while back about an AI escaping its lab and living on the internet and subtly manipulating things for the better as it learns about humanity. I would really like to see that idea expanded on. Fed up with apps like Snapchat and Instagram showing you what you're missing out on, a young girl creates an app which shows all the good memories you don't remember. Mental health problems in the nation diminish significantly as a result. Disease and aging are eliminated by science. The earth becomes a giant nursery. Once people reach a certain level of maturity, they are sent to forge their destiny among the stars. The episode would be about the person left on earth the longest and their journey to discover why. A lonely person finds a not horrible group of people with similar interests and eventually meets up with some of them in real life. A daughter grows up video chatting with their dad who rambles on and barely lets her get and word in edgewise, giving loving advice and accolades and familial anecdotes, but who is absent at every major life event up to marriage and always apologizes. She is accompanied to the altar by her mother. Afterwards the chat with dad has him in tears because he regrets more than anything missing walking her down the aisle because he passed away while mom was pregnant. The this post-ware users essentially saved someone who was slowly dying from carbon monoxide poisoning. Every copy of WinRAR would be paid for and registered in the White Mirror universe. A bedridden grandmother in the hospital is able to virtually attend her grandkids' birthday parties and play with them every day. My mother actually had a friend that we barely knew, but we accepted her Facebook friend request out of courtesy, and she absolutely gushes about seeing photos of our kids on Facebook. She sends them presents and cards. She knows what they like. We've even started having Facebook calls with her. She's so warm and giving and gives them 100% of her attention, which is something parents just can't do as often as kids would like. They'll go running around the room holding the phone up to different things saying stuff like "Ruth, it snowed. Look. My wife got nervous yesterday because they took the phone outside to play in the snow and were having so much fun throwing snowballs at the phone. I told her screw it. If they break the phone doing something like that, I'll buy a new one. It's worth it." She's like part of our family, and it's all because technology initially allowed her to passively participate with us. The relationship grew organically over time the way relationships used to before the internet. You'd see people frequently at work, or at the store, or in your neighborhood. Over time have longer conversations, and ultimately grow to be friends. The same thing happened here. It started with a like or a comment here or there, then a couple messages, then a virtual birthday card. It enables people to remain in communication with so many more people passively when used correctly. Our kids have never even met her physically, though. Her immune system is too delicate to accept visitors. But even through a 6 screen, it's like she's really here. I can only imagine what it will be like when virtual reality lets them really be together. A small village in Africa, where America's digital waste is sent for processing, is home to a young woman who uses the scrap to build power generators, refrigerators, autoclaves, and ultrasonic cleaners for local medical clinics. The NSA agent tracking someone's communication finds someone suffering and helps them out with money anonymously. Jazz musician living in New Orleans nearly drowns during Hurricane Katrina. He survives, but he suffers a horrible ear infection from the toxic floodwaters, which subsequently causes him to go deaf. Without music, the man falls into a great bout of depression and can hardly cope with life anymore. After nearly a decade of hopelessness and despair, the man drives to a nearby bridge with plans to jump and end it once and for all. On the way to the bridge, he gets a flat tire. A Good Samaritan stops and assists him with changing it. Turns out the Good Samaritan knows sign language. The two talk for a while and the Good Samaritan invites him to the lab he works at where him and a team of engineers are working on designing the first pair of bone conduction headphones. Using the musician as a test subject, they successfully perfect the headphones, and the musician hears the sweet sound of jazz for the first time in 10 years. His depression fades away, and the man becomes happier than he was before the incident. And if the happy ending doesn't work, then maybe he gets hit by a bus or something. Most episodes of Star Trek: The Next Generation. Someone uses an app to get food delivered to them, and they get a little bit more food than they ordered. Set in a post-apocalyptic wasteland, the story of a woman who breaks into a warehouse searching for a teddy bear to cheer up her terminally ill little sister. As she is searching, she encounters robot guard dogs that, upon detecting the intruder, embark on helping her find the correct row and shipping pallet on which the box of teddy bears are stored, and then merge to form a Voltron-like mega robot dog and ride her back to her sister just in time for them to perform life-saving surgery to remove the little girl's tumor, and then stay with the girl as her loyal and loving robo-pets, and everyone lives happily ever after. Skyping my grandma. A dude who likes running, loses his legs, gets robot limbs. A cookie being allowed to live in the world via an artificially made body. Someone trying to find fulfillment in a world without a lot of worries over necessity. Eventually they do. An episode where, due to the massive automation of the time, every individual has the ability to cheaply 3D print anything they can dream of. People create an economy of free-flowing ideas and innovations, where the production and distribution are no longer an issue, leading every common man to live like a billionaire. To the advancements in biochemistry, allow humans to produce crops that can be grown in every previously non-suitable location, solving world hunger immediately. With better nutrition, the world begins advancing quickly as more great minds flourish. 3 advancements in carbon structures create wearable fabrics with the strength of steel. Firearms are no longer reliably lethal, and extreme sports become practically free of terrible injury. 4 biologists unlock the secrets of hydras, allowing the end to aging. People become massively wise and intelligent with their unending lifespans, then venturing into the cosmos to learn about the universe. 5 fusion energy along with powerful batteries and better agricultural practices make all corners of the globe well fed and without need for resources. War is gone, and humanity finds no further need for politics or government. Eventually curiosity alone drives a now vibrant planet, and people begin to unlock the secrets of existence.